just boiling some water for tea for lunch. Both of my lighters aren't working. Big bloody rookie mistake. I should have checked them before I left home. Neither of them, so I have to replace them. I carried 2 lighters and a wee packet of matches, so it's lucky I've got the matches because I'd be stuffed otherwise. Yeah, so I'll have to get another couple of lighters to put into my kit. So just having my lunch. So what have I got for lunch? I've got some Baby Bell cheese. I've got 6 of those, so that's enough for 2 each day for the next 3 days. Peri peri chicken, and the peri peri chicken is going to go, peri peri tuna fish, and the tuna fish is going to go on these crackers. I've got some Arnott's sesame wheat, which are my biscuits I like. And then just to finish it off, I've just got some miso soup here, so I'm just going to make up a miso, and I'll have that with my crackers and my tuna fish. Yeah, it's what I normally have for lunch. I counted my crackers in my box of crackers. I've got 30 crackers, so I can have 7 per day for the next 4 days for lunch. I won't eat 7. What I'll do is I'll have 6, and then there'll be a few crackers left over, and you know, maybe I can like break them up into a soup when I'm having a soup, or I might feel hungry one day at lunchtime and have them for a bit of extra lunch. And then my baby bells are really good for taking on tramping trips. They're wrapped in this wax, so they'll actually last for about 3 to 4 days, and they're perfectly fine for 3 to 4 days. Sometimes I actually take a block of cheese if I'm going on a longer tramp, and then I just cut bits of cheese off, and normally the cheese I take is Parmesan. You want a real hard cheese, not one of the soft ones. Yeah. And then I'll just take the tuna fish and spoon it on top of my crackers here, and then I'll just eat them that way. Yeah, and just eat it out of the packet. Yeah, so that's what I'm having for lunch today. So my miso is a paste that you basically put on with some water. Miso is really nice when you go tramping because it's quite salty. It's nice having something salty when you're tramping. Get a craving for salt. This stuff's quite good. It's got like little pieces of seaweed in it as well. Yeah, and you can use it as a base with noodles. Have one of a packet of noodles of some sort with a miso soup, like a miso ramen, which is what I normally order when I have a ramen. Yeah, and then you just put it in your cup, just put some water in with it. It's roughly around about 400 mils of water. Give it a stir. Yeah, it's all ready to go. I also have cups of soup at lunchtime, but I'm just holding off on those for like the next couple of days. Yeah. There's one of my crackers with tuna on it. One of those Sea Lord tuna packets is good for 5 crackers, 5 to 6 crackers with a bit of tuna on top. Yeah, that's my number one lunch item I have, is those packets. I usually have the peri-peri ones or the lemongrass and ginger. And I also like the Tahitian one. It's got a bit of a coconut flavour to it. So I would prefer just plain tuna fish, but you just can't buy it here in New Zealand. You can only get these flavoured tuna fish packets. I'm just sitting outside of the hut having a cup of tea. I pulled the picnic table over into the sun, so later in the afternoon the sun will come round and it'll be coming down on this seat here. Yeah. I mean, what I'd normally do when I'm tramping, you know, you get to the hut and once I've done all my work, all my jobs that I need to do, I just generally sit outside in the sun and read if I can, if the sandflies aren't too bad. I mean, I know here in the summertime, like, you can stand about 15 minutes outside and then the sandflies get too much. And that's even if you completely cover yourself in DEET. Yeah. The local workers are coming to see me because they think I've got something to eat. I was sitting here one time when I come up here and one of the workers actually jumped up on the table and tried to nick my bloody sandwich and run away with it. Yeah, you can hear them grunting away in the background there. Hey buddy.